Mm. All right, well, good evening, everybody. Welcome into the stream. I am Dean the Turkey Leg Stir. 1 second. Gonna grab me a little drink of water. Happy Friday. Welcome to this special edition of Let's Talk Turkey. I haven't been live in a little while, and I'm not doing a regular schedule at the moment. Last time I was live, though, I did talk about what I was looking at doing for a regular schedule coming up here in the near in the coming up here in the future. I'm doing pretty well. And so I'll go a couple of minutes to see who pops in. I know it is Friday night, and I know that there's a lot of streamers that go live on Friday. I'm gonna be live for maybe 30 to 45 minutes and chat about things. And yeah, so Amanda P, welcome in. Happy Friday. Hope you're doing well. Julie McCowan, welcome in. Happy Friday. Good to have you in here. And if you're watching this on the replay, make sure to leave me a comment and say hello. Let me know that you watched. And if you're watching this and you have not subscribed to the channel, I would invite you to do so. I'm inching up. The climb has been slow and steady, which it's good to keep, it's good to see my subscribers kind of keep jumping. I've also enjoyed, and I'm very grateful to having or for having, I tend to get a decent number of people in my streams, and it's been it's very I'm very grateful that people come in to watch my stuff and my content, and when I'm here doing home streams, when I'm live at on location somewhere, mobile, the Disney parks or wherever I might be. It's just I'm very grateful that anyone would watch, and that's the idea is for to do some content and hope people find some value in it, and hope people would enjoy hearing what I have to say about things. So on to finish that thought, if you're watching this and you are not subscribed, I would invite you to do so. I am getting very much closer. I'm getting closer and closer to 800 subscribers, and I was kind of hoping to get there before we got to August. Today is August the 1st. Um, I am, I think, 7 or 8 subscribers away from 800. So I would invite you to subscribe if you have not already. And but the subscribers will come, and I'm grateful for everyone who have subscribed already. Um, at the top of the chat, this will be in the live chat. You won't see this on replay. Let me highlight it though. Um, I put a poll up on my community page, and I'm going to talk about my community page in a little bit here. But I have a poll. And you click the link in the chat. You can go vote on that if you have not. And it's simply at getting a feel for who or where you all, my viewers, would like to see me, which park, Walt Disney World Park, you would like me to stream at next. I wrote down the results, the poll results at 6:50. I had 25 votes, And at that point, Epcot was winning. A lot of love for Epcot, and I have streamed at Epcot a lot lately, but I will gladly go back there again. Um, Animal Kingdom was at 24%, Magic Kingdom was at 12%, and Hollywood Studios was at 8%. So, yeah. So I'm looking, I will be streaming somewhere in Walt Disney World next week. And I was kind of getting a feel for where people want to go. And so it may involve Epcot, it may not. I may not do the what I'll call a viewer's choice stream. But it looks like it's going to be from Epcot. So anyway, if you have not voted on that yet, on that poll, I click the link. You can go over there and vote on it. Either now, it shouldn't be um, that long of a vote. It's just one question asking where you want me to stream from, where you would love, which park you would love to see me stroll around, stream at. Um, oh, thank you, Julie. I do want to get over this coming up week, maybe at Hollywood Studios because oh, thank you, Amanda. Um, it may be Hollywood Studios, and the reason is I want to get over there to number one. Well, actually, I did. I did see Mando with Baby Yoda once, but they've got in Galaxy's Edge. I saw a news article a couple of weeks back. They've got the droids walking around at different times, and that's a limited time. And so I want to get there and hopefully catch those droids in Galaxy's Edge. I also just I haven't streamed at Hollywood Studios in a while, so I may be over there coming up this week. I don't have a day or time set. It's probably going to be in the morning because it's hot and Hollywood Studios is hot. I also have not seen the two new shows, the Villain Show and the Little Mermaid Show. I have not seen them yet. And believe it or not, I have not seen in person um, the Frozen sing-along show. I have seen videos of it. I've seen videos of the other two shows also, but um, maybe I can, you know, see the Frozen show. Wouldn't be streaming the shows. For the stream. Ooh, Julie. Okay, yep, mornings. I'd be looking at mornings, maybe 9:30. Um, right when the park opens is probably when I would look to go live. R. Johns, welcome in. Happy Friday. Hope you're having a great Friday. Um, so anyway, but then like the following week, because I really only get down to Walt Disney World no more than like once a week, just because it does take a lot out of me and I'm pretty much good to go. Um, I mean, not good to go, but I'm pretty much had it at the, you know, with one day a week, especially during the summer. Adventure Lees, Heather and Emmy, welcome in. Um, yes, I have not done this background in a while. I'm glad you like it. Gloria Thibodeau, welcome in. Happy Friday. Um, this background is actually it is a Kincaid art piece. It's called, they actually retired it last year, I think. last year sometime, or maybe the year before. It's called A Day, something about a day at Cinderella Castle. Um, I'm sure if you Google it, you can kind of find the unobstructed image. But I like it too. It's kind of my only actual Disney background. All my other backgrounds are great and they're fun, but this is the only one that looks Disney. Jason Thibodeau, welcome in. Happy Friday. All right, well, as you if you guys have been following me, following my channel, you know I've been dealing with some health things, particularly what has affected my streaming has been my eyes. My eyes have kind of been, I don't know if they're just bad allergies that are just not going away totally. I've had better days. I've had worser days. Um, they're doing okay now. And but um, those all, it's I just kind of, back in June, I finished out June, I think pretty much the whole month, or maybe most of the month. I was able to do my summer series. That got cut short. I was able to get 4 great interviews in. Those are on the channel, but then I had to cancel that series, unfortunately, and I'm kind of looking at maybe rescheduling some interviews, maybe not a full-on series like that, um, but possibly some coming up here in the fall and in the new year. We'll maybe look to have reach out to the people again that I had on. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you for the prayers. Um, I it's been really weird. It's frustrating. Um, and so there's been, I did, I thinking I may, I'm not sure what I'm, do. I'm hoping I get better. Really am hoping I do. I mean, don't we all when we have stuff going on? Um, let me check the poll. For everyone popping in, do have the poll on my um community page. That's the link at the top of the chat. Um, if you haven't voted yet, go and vote which park you'd like to see me stream from. In a couple of weeks, I'm going to do, not this coming week, but the week after, I'm going to do a viewer's choice stream. And that's really what that poll is for. This coming week, I really think it's going to be Hollywood Studios. So let me check. Right now, I've got 28 votes. So I've had 3 votes since about 7 o'clock. Um, Epcot is now 54%. Animal Kingdom is at 21%. Hollywood Studios is at 14. Magic Kingdom is at 11. Um, cool. So yep. So that's going to be on that poll's going to be up on the community on my community page for through probably end of day Sunday. And then Monday morning, I'll probably look at the results, the final results, and then take that poll down. Speaking of the community page, Adventure Leaves, I know you have a channel. I don't know if you ladies have seen that YouTube turned on or rolled out for everybody the communities, where it was just the community posts. Now you can turn on um, communities where like your viewers and followers are able to, your subscribers are able to post in the community. And it came out a couple months ago. I got an email or something that they hadn't rolled it out for everybody. I think they had started it with like few channels, a limited number. Anyway, oh, okay. So I'll see if I can find, I'll see if I can find a article. I'll send that to you. Community, or just a quick post. It's YouTube, just YouTube communities. And anyway, I actually turned mine on for for the channel. I had it up. I had it on for like a couple of days, and but I just really wasn't sure about um, turning it on. What do you guys think? If would you guys participate in the community? Would you? I get some, like the polls I do, and I once in a while I'll put a picture up there because I know some people that follow me may not have regular social media, and I haven't done it in a while, but once in a while I try to just put a picture and say, hey, this is what I did, kind of, like social media. Um, but so I'm gonna kind of work on kicking, maybe doing that once a week, putting something on there that's kind of socially. But what the communities is, just for everyone's information, is you basically can post on my community, and it kind of, it helps the connection and kind of the turkey leg stir community. And I'm really tempted to go ahead and do it, like for real. I'm thinking I may wait a little bit until I get to 1,000 subscribers, and I don't know how long that's going to be. So I might wait till the new year and kind of ring in the new year with that feature. But hopefully I get, several more subscribers and do that. I'm not sure. Um, so I don't know. I could turn it on, and if nobody posts in it, I think some of the ground rules for it would be really simple. It would be, you know, relating to my channel, relating to any creators that have channels that want to post, a link like Heather, Emmy, you've got a vlog or a stream coming and I have that turned on, you would be more than welcome to share that on my community. Um, any other channels that I have, I don't I don't see any other channels in the chat that have channels, people that have channels. Um, so I won't call anyone else by name, but that's just an example um, of what that would be. Or it would be, when I hit milestones, um, like 800 subscribers next spring when I get to 5 years. Um, yeah, and that would be good. Yeah, that would be good, and be good to if I talk about something on a stream, and I'll talk about me talking about things on streams again in a second here. But if I start a discussion about a certain topic, should maybe I start asking the question. Maybe someone wants to ask, should Walt Disney World sell more turkey legs? Well, that's a poor example because I'm going to say yeah. I'm going to say yes on that. But anything like that, anything with the channel, anything with to do, and so I'd probably I would do a initial post to kind of explain a little bit about what the community is about. But here on the stream, I just kind of wanted to talk about it a little bit. I'm not sure when exactly I'm going to turn that on. I may do it um, in a few weeks when I bring back my streams. I'm going to try to bring back my channel, regular streams here to, home streams. I've been doing some mobile streams around and it really enjoyed doing that. But let me just show you my schedule. I don't have a a fancy like slideshow or anything, but let's see here. I have this up on Google Docs so you can see it. I don't want that view. Hold on, guys. There we go. So, all right, here is Dean the Turkey Legster YouTube schedule fall 2025 starting September. That's when I am looking at coming back. The first week, like the 2nd of September is a Tuesday, the 4th is a Thursday. And so I've got streams for both those days that kind of are these shows. Let me talk about the shows that I've got in the works. These first two shows here are existing shows. This one that you're watching now is my Let's Talk Turkey. That's just what I call my chat streams, special guests, etc., trivia, whatever. Kind of a multi-purpose, my flagship show, if you will. It's going to be coming to the channel. I'm going to be doing it Tuesdays. It'll be bi-weekly. That's different. Instead of weekly, it will be bi-weekly every 2 weeks or every second week. And this is different also. It's going to be at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time instead of 9 p.m. I found over the last couple of months, I'm kind of going to bed earlier. I don't know what it is. If it had anything to do with, probably something to do with my eyes that I just needed to get to bed earlier. But I've been going to bed earlier and getting up earlier, and so I'm gonna bump my streams an hour earlier. I know that the earlier you go in the evenings, there's likely to be more channels that you're competing with, but that is the nature of YouTube, and that's just it is what it is. By the way, I can't see chat, so if you're chatting, I can't see it right now. Uh, so that will be on Tuesdays, every other Tuesday, at least for the fall and through the end of the year is what that'll be. Possibly more during Christmas, because who doesn't want more Christmas streams? But anyway, Once Upon a Turkey Leg is another favorite. This is my story time stream that I do, that everyone loves. It will be on Thursdays, like it has always been, except it will be bi-weekly instead of weekly, and it will be at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let me come back to my chat. Paul Engel, welcome in. Yes, it was great to see you on Wednesday. Yeah, yeah, I know. It was a very quick. I got to see. I'll come back to that, but yeah, it was good to see you, Jennifer Caruso. Welcome in. Hello, hello. All right, back to my schedule here. So Once Upon a Turkey Leg, Thursdays bi-weekly. That's my story time stream. I will do 1 to 2 stories. Let me add that in here. Oops, hold on. Okay. There we go. Oops. Okay. Um, you, you. Okay. So that's how that's going to be. Before it was, absolutely 2 stories. If I'm still having eye trouble, I may not be able to do more than 1 story, but I will go live and at least give you 1 story. So that's bi-weekly. So what's happening on the other Thursdays, Dean? Well, I'm glad you asked. My new show on Thursdays, bi-weekly is the Pixie Dust Report. This is a show that I've been kind of wanting to launch. I've done Disney news. I had Newsflash Disney previously. I've done, on Let's Talk Turkey, I've done like a Disney news thing, edition. Um, but I figured on a bi-weekly basis would work perfectly instead of a weekly basis because there's not usually on a consistently there's not really there's not really enough mention worthy discussion worthy Disney topic Disney headlines that comes out um, every single week. So I feel like every 2 weeks there'll be enough to do an entire show on. And, I can take an hour, I can go an hour and a half or longer, probably no more than an hour and a half for this to talk about like all the news. So it'll be Disney news and commentary, and it will be specifically um, Walt Disney World, the company, the Walt Disney World Company, news relating to Disney Plus. I'll probably keep track of the cruise lines also because that's big here in Florida, and you'll notice these asterisks here, and then the asterisk here. Those 2 shows, the Pixie Dust Report as well as Once Upon a Turkey Leg. Those 2 shows, these 2 that you see here, those will alternate with each other. So with Let's Talk Turkey being bi-weekly, every other week I will have only 1 show on the Thursday, and or then the alternating week I will have 2 shows to do. So this way, the reason I'm doing it this way is because I know that I can't do any more than 2 weekly shows a week, like on a regular basis. And so this is just burnout proof. This is to burnout proof me. Give me some consistent margin. Having Let's Talk Turkey be bi-weekly, and then I still get to do both of these shows that I want to do. I get to do all the shows that I want to do and kind of do everything. Mobile streams from the Disney parks, from the places in Central Florida that you love to hang out with me on. The beach, Lou Gardens, Fort Christmas, all the places they'll do as I'm able. I'll try to get somewhere, maybe each week, once a week. All right. So that's my upcoming schedule. The major changes is that Let's Talk Turkey is going to be bi-weekly, and also all my streams are going to be at starting at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Oh, there I am. Hello. Um, Let me scroll up here. Prayers to you ladies, Heather and me. Yes, I know. We all have our valleys and our trials and our ish and our the things we deal with. We all have our Goliaths that we face, and so yeah, always praying for you too. Going back to Paul, yes, I got to see Paul, and he does appear. Paul does appear on my stream briefly. We did selfie mode, and um, it was good to run into Paul, and or I think well, not run into Paul. I think I knew roughly where Paul was in the creation shop, and so I headed that way. And I think Paul found me on my stream. But yes, Paul, it was great to see you. Never enough time to like connect with people. But it was great to meet you in person. Absolutely, absolutely. You're welcome. You're welcome. Always, always. Um, so that's my schedule. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to all three of the shows um, during August, or um, I'm going to be following some of the Disney news. Of course, there's the major news. Oh, I do want to talk about. Oh, yes, yes, Stephanie Keel was in the chat and told me, and that's kind of said, oh, he's in the. Speaking of which, hi, Stephanie. We were just talking about you helping me find Paul the other day. That was great. And when you make it down, let me know because I want to meet up with you. In fact, that's kind of a blanket, shout out to everybody. If you're coming, if you aren't in the area and you're coming, you have a visit coming to Orlando to Walt Disney World, and you're going to be around, you want to try to meet up. Just reach out to me. It's with everybody that there is. It's really hard to keep track of. It's really impossible to know who's gonna be here when. So if I would love to meet up with you. Is what I'm gonna say. And so you're invited to reach out to me and let me know when you're traveling here. And you know, you can, if you have me on social media, of course, there is that method. But this is my email is theturkeylegster@gmail.com, and so I'm just gonna throw that on there and on the table. And Surf Bum, welcome in. Hello, John. Hope you're having a great Friday. So anyway, the big Disney news from was it earlier this week? Of course, we have all the big expansions in Walt Disney World at Animal Kingdom with Tropical Americas coming to where Dino Land USA used to be. There's also the Zootopia show coming in, um, coming to Inside the Tree, replacing the Bugs Life. So that's coming too. That's some new stuff coming to Animal Kingdom. Um, Everyone knows about that. Everyone knows about Hollywood Studios with the Muppet Courtyard closing, and that area going to be revamped and reimagined, to use Disney language, to Monsters Land, Monstropolis, whatever they're calling it. Um, that's been a tough one for a lot of people. And then, of course, the roller coaster, the Rock and Roller Coaster, is becoming Muppet themed. And over in that area, you also have in the new Villains show. Um, and then you have the Little Mermaid show that came back couple of months ago. The other big news, though, at Hollywood Studios that I'd like to touch on, I don't have pictures or an article, but I'm gonna come back to it. But there's the new Walt Disney Animation Studios courtyard that they're changing where Star Wars Launch Bay is. Um, so they're redoing that. But the other big change, of course, in Walt Disney World is at Magic Kingdom. And that is where in Frontierland, you have the Rivers of America / Tom Sawyer Island um, closed, including the Liberty Bell. Um, um, and that's a big one too. For me, that's big, along with the Monsters Courtyard. Um, those are like kind of the big ones. I was ready to hear about Dino Land closing. I was ready for that to go away. For the, you know, it had its time, and there's no issues there with me. Um, so the courtyard. Let me just comment really quickly on the courtyard over in Hollywood Studios. And I really should bring up a picture. Let me try to find one really quickly, guys. T. Um, Hollywood Studios. Hollywood Studios. I will share my screen when I find the article about what they're doing. Here we go. Oh, those are two. Well, anyway, here's a picture. Here's a picture of what. This is from Tuesday. This article was from Tuesday. So here we go. 2 permits filed for beginning of animation courtyard overhaul. So here's the picture here. Where's my zoom? Anyway, I don't know if there's a zoom. Oh, here's another. This one's kind of the middle. Oh, here we go. Let's close the ad. So there's the courtyard. Um, so they're doing me come back here. Let me go to the when I do my Disney news streams, I will be prepared. I do promise. Here we go. Uh, so Animation Courtyard will be reimagined into the Walt Disney Studios lot, inspired by Disney's real studio spaces in Burbank, California. The magic of Disney animation will return, leading to the permanent closure of Star Wars Launch Bay, Disney Junior Play and Dance. Oh, and Disney Junior Play and Dance will be replaced by a new Disney Junior show. I actually like that because the kiddos need something to do for them. Um, Magic of Disney Animation was an opening day attraction originally focused on the operating Disney feature animation studio where Lilo and Stitch and other films were created. The Florida studio closed in 2004, but the attraction about Disney animation remained open until 2015 when it was replaced by Star Wars Launch Bay. The new version of the experience will open in 2026 as a place where kids and kids at heart can laugh, uh, dream, and explore animated new experiences. And so, yeah, they've got 2 permits for construction in this area. So, let me just talk about I like that they're doing this. I don't know for sure. I have to look in through the articles. I don't know for sure what's happening to the Star Wars meet and greets. Theoretically, uh, it's moving to somewhere in Galaxy's Edge, but we'll have to see what they do with that, if it just goes away or if they keep it. Um, they've got trees here, trees and like benches. It's gonna be like cooler, so I like that. I do like that. Um, Over here on the left, I don't know if you guys can see my pointer. Over here, this is where the Little Mermaid show is. Over this building on the right here, this is it's where the Disney Junior will be, I think, again. The big, huge thing about this that, I've seen a lot of proverbial tears talked about is the big archway, the big Hollywood Studios archway. Um, Going away. And I honestly personally don't have a problem with it. I mean, I'm not going to try to guess what Disney's logic is for it. It kind of opens the space up. It opens this entrance up. Um, it opens up there because I don't know if you've ever tried to go through the archway where it has those 3 sections and the huge columns. And yes, they're iconic and they're massive, but it really does not allow for good um, guest flow. And so, they've got this thing in the middle here. Part of me doesn't even want that there. I think they just need that to be all an open that people can go into that area and come out and just, you know, this is better than the archway because it's just one thing right in the middle. But, I don't, so anyway, But I'm all for this. There's like nothing about this that upsets me. I like that they're bringing that back. The animation studio, they've got the Mickey, the sorcerer hat up there. It'll be interesting to see what that ends up looking like when it becomes real life. Because as we all know, concept art with Disney and the real thing uh, ends up being two different things when it's done. So anyway, that's that. Um, oh, you can see the pointer. Oh, good. Hopefully it didn't make you dizzy. But anyway, let me mention again, if you all, I had a few people that popped in more recently. The um, the pinned comment at the top is a poll that I'm taking of my viewers to see which park you would love to see me uh, stream from. Um, I'm doing the a viewer's choice stream, I guess, and so whichever park, it's the vote for your favorite Walt Disney World park. If you prefer going to Disney Springs or one of the resorts, you can put that in the comment section. But the four parks are the official choices. So I will be checking the results before I sign off here in a few minutes. So I'm trying to think what else I wanted to talk about. Venture Lee's, we don't mind so much that the archway is going away. We agree that it could use more traffic flow. Yes. And, do I wish there was a way that, even though it's not a problem for me, that the archway is going away because everyone's all about the iconicness of it. Um, do I kind of wish they could find a way to do something for, the crowd flow instead of taking it down? I mean, yeah, but Brian Eisenhart, welcome in. Great to have you. I am getting ready to sign off here in a few minutes, but welcome in. Um, but anyway, yeah, we'll see. I think it'll look good. I'm optimistic. Um, Brian, that is a wild rumor, but I wish it were true. In the Discovery Island area, I mean, if it were true, that would be great. If you have like actual information on that, Brian, you can send that to me, like a article or a video. But I know you're a kidder, Brian. I know you like to kid. Um, I would love to taste the buffalo turkey leg. I would love to. They have that at Disneyland exclusively. And I honestly wish they would bring that here. You think DFB did an article on it? Okay. Well, send it to me and I'll read it if it's a thing. I honestly I doubt that it's a thing, but you all know I wish Disney would sell more turkey legs in all the parks. They need turkey legs in all the parks. They don't sell them at Hollywood Studios. That's one change that would be great at Hollywood Studios or Animal Kingdom. So that's a change I would love to you know. Though I've been thinking while I'm on this, we'll go down this rabbit hole. Um, I think turkey legs would work great in the new Monsters Inc. area, and they could call it some like It could just be turkey legs, or it could be some monster bird. Um, that I don't know. They could come up with a storyline that there was a infestation or there was a you know invasion problem with the bird, and there they decided to sell the smoke and sell the legs. Um, I think the turkey legs would go well in the tropical Americas. I do think they would fit very well in the tropical Americas area. I mean, they could sell them anywhere, but I think they would work with the theming maybe a little bit. Or they could call them Kevin legs. They sure could. Um, yeah, they sure could. Oh, mercy, mercy. Well, guys, thanks for popping in. Anything else you guys want to talk about for a few minutes? I do want to sign off here before the top of the hour. Um, I mean, I don't have to, but I kind of wanted to. Let me check on the poll again. That's the pin comment. The pin comment. So right now I've got 30 votes. Epcot is at 50%. Animal Kingdom is at 23%. Hollywood Studios and Magic Kingdom are in third place, tying for 13% each. Alrighty then. So it looks, I don't want to say for sure, but from that it looks like it might be Epcot. So coming up, as far as park streams, um, so coming up on the channel, like I said earlier, look forward to beginning of September, unless something changes. I will be kicking off my actual my schedule that I talked about earlier. Let's Talk Turkey, Once Upon a Turkey Leg, and the Pixie Dust Report, all on their respective days. And I'll actually do a community post probably over the weekend that will talk about the shows um, and what they're going to do. Um, as far as I also talked about the communities, um, turning on the community so that everyone can post, so that all my viewers and subscribers. I'm going to look at that again and see. I will, the soonest I'll open that would be in September when I kick things off again. That actually might be a good way to kind of bring back my home streams and my channel. So yeah, I'll do a post, community post, to announce that and kind of say what the guidelines are. Um, and I will look for a video on that, Heather and Emmy, to turn that on. Um, this coming up week, again, I don't know which day I'm gonna be down at Disney, and but I'm gonna try to make it be Hollywood Studios. I'm meeting up with a couple friends, so hopefully they will want to meet up with me at Hollywood Studios. Um, and then the following week, whatever park wins the poll, I will be streaming it. Let me just go back to the poll and get one last Result 31 votes. Now 31 votes. Epcot is now 52%. Animal Kingdom is 23%. Hollywood Studios and Magic Kingdom are tied at 13%. All right. Well, guys, have a gobbletastic evening. Thank you so much for coming. If you are in need of some evening viewing, I know Pete McDevitt is going live for his Disney News and Merch stream coming up here in a couple minutes at the top of the hour. Resort TV 1 was live. I'm not sure how late they'll be going. They're at Universal Studios, I think, right now tonight for their Friday Night Live. And anyway, yeah. So have a gobbletastic day, everybody. Take care, and then I will see you next time. So bye-bye, everybody.